I'm Tippy Dugdale.
I'm Anna Galloway.
I'm Edie Coppin.
And I'm Mansley Renniger, and today we'd like to present our junior group performance.
1000 Nights.
How a revolutionary female pilot
Led a group of brave women
during World War II.
In support of their motherland.
Midnight.
aviators.
revolutionizing.
Impossible.
Nightly.
Assaults.
This is the legacy of Marina Raskova.
Launched by the Germans in 1941 in one of the largest invasions in the history of warfare.
Operation Barbarossa prompted the Soviet Union to recruit more soldiers for combat.
Desperate, Premier of the Soviet Union, Joseph Stalin, agreed to allow female members of local air clubs to form 3 air combat units under the leadership of ace pilot Marina Raskova.
Mastering the art of harassment bombing, these dedicated women forced the Germans to retreat, allowing the Soviets to gain important ground.
Despite negative reactions, their steadfast determination resulted in a revolutionary shift in roles, traditionally held by men in the military.
Nights at the museum sure are quiet. Oh my goodness, you're alive!
Who are you?
You're not supposed to see us.
It's okay, ladies. Let's help her feel welcome. Would you like us to tell you our story? It all started with the attack on the motherland, Operation Barbarossa.
Morning, sir. We would like to.
What are you doing here?
We're here to sign up to fight for our country.
You are women. Women can't join the military. That's absurd. Women aren't.
Just as strong, confident, and ready to fight as men.
If the motherland calls, do you think our hearts beat weaker? Do you think we love her less? Give us planes, and we will give you victory.
Fine. If you women are so desperate to be of any use to our country, join the Commissal instead and receive paramilitary training.
Air transport was vital in such a vast country. The Commissal Youth Communist League and the Oso Aviacum, a militia organization, jointly created a nationwide network of over 150 air clubs in the 1930s to provide training for young people.
These air clubs were publicized to repair and train pilots, navigators, mechanics, and support crews.
In 1917, the Soviet Union was one of the few countries to declare legal equality for women. Officially, young Soviet women were encouraged to participate in the Great Patriotic War.
Although social equality was a fundamental part of the communist ideology, and women were inherently equal to men, this wasn't always put into practice.
Out of this training came a strong female pilot, Marina Raskova, who would be known as the Amelia Earhart of the Soviet Union. She flew with a group of women who broke the international flight record in 26 hours.
I read on the sign that when you join the People's Defense Committee, you receive thousands of letters from women eager to go to the front, begging you to request Stalin's permission.
Yes, so many women, ready to fight, ready to serve. I needed to organize these letters by their skills and abilities if I was ever going to prove to Stalin and the military that we women were ready and willing to fight.
Dear Miss Raskova, I'm now devoting my entire life to the struggle against the vile Nazi creatures. I'm not afraid to die, but I don't want to die. If I'm fated to perish, my death will cost the enemy dearly. Katya Bodinova.
I can't do this. This is my time to speak. The girls are depending on me. Everyone says I made a good impression on Stalin, but his reaction could be harsh. What if he doesn't like my plan? No, this is my calling. I'm not trying to revolutionize the military, yet this is where the change begins.
Good afternoon, Major Raskova.
Comrade Stalin? Look at all these letters of requests for women to fight. You need more fighters, and women are just as skilled as flying as men. We deserve the opportunity to fly for our country.
And you expect them to survive? You understand, future generations will not forgive us for sacrificing young girls.
These young women have a strong desire to fulfill their duty to their country.
There are other positions for women to serve in our military. How can they serve in combat? It hasn't been done before. This is too revolutionary.
They are running away to the front all the same, taking matters into their own hands. It will be worse, you understand, if they steal airplanes to them. Please, comrade, allow us this opportunity. I am willing to lead them myself.
This opportunity may be more than you can handle, but if you are so willing and if they are so desperate, I will allow it. As you know, the reaction will be extremely negative.
Despite the belief that war was not a woman's affair, Marina's persistence won out. In October 1941, Stalin issued the Revolutionary Official Order No. 0099, authorizing women to join combat, and 3 flying regiments were formed, including ours, which was all female.
When the war broke out, my friend Nina and I had no skills to getting access to the front. So eventually we came up with a plan to meet with the colonel. We called him every day for a week, telling him,
We have a secret to tell you, but we can only tell you in private. Will you please allow us to have a meeting with you? Then, Lola called.
Colonel, I know we've been nagging you for a week, but we really need to see you in person.
We went directly to his office that day.
Promise me, we are not leaving this building until he agrees to allow us to go to the front.
Yes, I promise.
Comrade Colonel, if you try to get rid of us, we'll sleep here. We'll not leave. We'll stay here forever.
What is your case?
Until you let us go to the front, building.
Oh, why didn't you just say so? Marina Reskova is forming female flying regiments, and she'll be here any minute to meet her. Major Reskova, these women like to join your regiments at the front.
Is this true?
Yes.
Good. Here are the passes to Sikorsky Academy, where the regiments are being assembled. Study persistently, with perseverance. Examination will be held on the field of battle.
We'll leave right away.
We are all clever, educated, very talented girls. All were volunteers. We had no generals. Mostly were low-ranking compared to the giant armies fighting at the front.
We long to see the end of this horrible war. To liberate our fair motherland, we young girls of the flying regiments did our best to contribute to the defeat of the enemy and the victory for our suffering people.
Your flight training started in early 1942 in Engels, Russia. Women from all over the country joined. Your average age is 22, although many were as young as 17. What was it like?
The train ride was long and cold.
There were no restrooms.
In very few seats, we were all cramped together.
But we sang and laughed.
We became sisters.
Sisters for life!
I never thought they would make you wear men's uniforms. Look at my coat. It's 3 sizes too large.
And my combat boots. They don't make these in women's sizes.
I can't imagine worse conditions to be fighting in for our motherland. Our uniforms don't fit. We crammed a 3-year training course into 6 months, and not to mention the bitter cold.
I've lived here all my life, and I never knew it could be so cold.
Girls, I know you are weary, but we must carry on. Our country is depending on us. This fight is personal, but here you are no longer alone. We are sisters for the motherland.
We fly no matter what.
Boats of chance night be chuki, oh gone.
Men did not believe women could do any good at the front. They thought it was not the female job to fly combat or serve in the army. Later on, when we had proved ourselves, they respected us.
Warning! Warning! This is a listening post for Base 4. Aircraft approaching from the west. Repeat. Aircraft approaching from the west. Turn off that photograph. Aircraft are approaching.
They're coming.
They're coming. Who's coming? You think they're ours?
I hope so. It's been a whole week and no sign of the witches.
There's nothing due here to arrive tonight. I don't think they'd be stupid enough to attack tonight.
Don't break radio silence. Let's just wait and listen.
Didn't you see those full-grown Germans running into in their underwear?
Yes, it was quite a sight.
Look at us now. People thought we couldn't possibly fight the Germans, and are bringing dread to the front line.
What are we waiting for?
They're not Hexen.
Night witches?
Soviet night bombers.
You can't see them, you can't hear them, and they fly over the base all night.
Dropping bombs, one after another after another.
They've dropped thousands of tons of bombs so far.
The only thing that can save you is the daylight. We got permission to stay here so we could get some sleep.
We've been here for a whole week, camouflaged in the day and blacked out at night.
What took you so long to drop the bombs this time?
My glove got stuck, so I just ripped it off and let it
Are
go.
you serious? That's crazy. Thank goodness I didn't lose you with it.
But you hear bombers from 20 kilometers away. There's no way they could sneak up on us.
Not these bombers, they glide in.
Bombers don't glide.
These do, because they use biplanes.
Biplanes? It's the 1940s. No one uses biplanes.
The Soviets do. They have thousands and we can't stop them anymore.
I heard that the Germans are making up rumors about us ingesting pills and getting injections to give us superhuman powers.
That's ridiculous. We could never imagine.
But why do you call them witches?
That's the best part. They're all women. Well, girls actually. Some are quite pretty.
Although we've never brought any in alive.
Would you agree that your roles from the war were revolutionary for the time?
By the end of the war, over 500,000 women served in combat roles. The 588th Regiment was one of the most decorated and valorous units.
We flew approximately 30,000 missions, over 1,000 nights of combat.
There is an opinion about women in combat that a woman stops being a woman after bombing, destroying, and killing. That she becomes crude and tough. This is not true. We all remain kind, compassionate, loving. We became even more womanly, more caring of our children, our parents, and the land that has nourished us.
We became sisters. Sisters for life.
To fly a combat mission is not a trip to the enemy. Every attack, every bombing is a dance with death.
In spite of this, every girl knew the danger and never refused to fly her mission or use a pretext to avoid participating in the bombing.
Our feelings were that we were doing a simple job, just a job to save our country, to liberate it from the enemy.
I don't know what was in the hearts of these girls as they were climbing into and sitting in the cockpit before their flight.
I don't know either, but you could not read on our faces any fear or feeling of danger, and we performed our duty very honestly and bravely.